Josh Jacobs, the Green Bay Packers running back. I'm looking at what he did this past season, 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. First-team All-Pro. He's a three-time Pro Bowler. NFL rushing yards leader in 2022. He was all-rookie. Won a national championship at Alabama. So there's a lot of stuff there. Wow, that's a damn good You look ready to go. Come on out, Josh. All right. Josh looks like he's ready to go. He's got he brought his shoulder pads here as well. You are ready for the game. Those are the X-Tech shoulder pads. So you'll talk about the technology there. This is the 13th year that number one shoulder pads in the NFL and Division I football. So, and you use those? Yeah, I use those, man. X-Tech, since I came in, probably my junior year of college, reached out to me and let me try it out. I flew over to the headquarters, got to see, what they all was about. And then, I think 90% of the guys in the NFL right now wear them. All the elite college guys wear them. If you just look last year in the league, guys that you brought up, Josh Allen, Pat Surtain, my favorite linebacker, Fred Warner, all of these guys wear this. For me, they light. You don't feel anything. And I haven't had any injuries from the shoulder or anything since wearing them. So I'm going to wear them my whole career. So you can be friends with a linebacker, Fred Warner? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's more of a respect thing. He's the best. He's the best I've ever been against, for sure. What makes him so great? His instincts, I would say, how fast he is and how physical he is, and he doesn't take a play off. Like, he's one of them guys he's the leader of that defense for sure. Okay, but who's the other guy? Like, when you get to the line of scrimmage, you're getting the ball. Yeah. Let's say Jalen Carter's there. Yeah. Or let's say, I don't know who else you would go, where is he? How many players do you go, where is that guy? I would say most of the time I never look at the defensive line. Never. Like, you don't care? When I'm running the ball, I manipulate them. I don't really too much look at them. So I look at the linebackers and safeties. And it's only a few safeties to me that actually want that type of smoke. So I like Buda Baker. He's one of them guys. He'll hit you wherever he's around the ball every play. He's one of them guys. He's gonna come down. He's trigger fast. He's gonna make a play. Brian Branch is low key the same way too. So those guys got my respect. A lot of people just okay. So those they're defensive backs where you go, don't even bother. Yeah, nah. Let's not even. Nah, you can look at their eyes like that. Nah. but you don't do like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is like, get out of here, and knocks him to the sidelines there. Yeah, see, I always try to run him over early because I always notice either two things that happen. Either they're going to sit and catch the next time or they're going to shoot low. So I kind of just we'll set the tone early. What do you mean shoot and catch? Like, they'll sit and catch. Like, they literally stop their feet and wait for it and secure the tackle. Or they'll literally just dive at your legs. So, like, it's either or. So, like, basically you run them over early, you can set up the juke or you set up your other moves later. But what do you think of that DB who goes for your legs? I think he's soft, but I understand. give me the defensive back, though, that's soft, that did that to you. Almost all of them. You got the tattoos? Anything of significance there? Yeah, so this one right here. So, fun fact, everything on the left side of my body is basically the tattoos. I feel like it's more of an importance. All of my tattoos have meanings, but it's more of an importance because they say the left veins run to your heart first. So, like, I got, like, my family members, my kids, my grandma, stuff like that on the left side. No goofy tattoos? Nah. And don't get a woman's name tattooed. Nah, no. Can't do it. Yeah. You comfortable wearing that bracelet out there? There's a lot going on there. Yeah, I spend a lot of time out here. I'm used to, like, I can get around this city without GPS and all of that. Like, my roommate in college was Irv Smith, tight end. He's from New Orleans. So, like, every holiday or break or anything I had, I always came out here because going home to Oklahoma was too far. So, like, and boring. And boring. So, like, we always used to come out here, and then, like, right when the, like, spring got over with or the season was over with, we got done with training, it was always, like, Mardi Gras season. So we used to always come, like, the half of the whole team used to always come back and come here. So you imagine if you'd gone to LSU instead of Alabama? Nah. I don't like them colors. Oh, you don't? But you would have had fun. It would have had fun, for sure. How did Coach Saban close you?
Man, the crazy thing is, so I didn't have any stars coming out from high school. And so, like, it's funny because Saban actually just told this story probably like 2 weeks ago. I've never told the story. But I didn't have any stars. So one day I'm at basketball practice, and Burton Burns, he's actually from Louisiana, he comes out and he watches me hoop. And he was like, man, like, I'm not even supposed – he told me, he said, man, I'm not even supposed to be here. Like, he said, some people told me about you at another school I was visiting. I decided to make a stop. He was like, I was going to be here for like 5 minutes, end up staying for like 2 hours. Had a conversation, and then when I took my visit and I sat down with Saban, I think the thing that sold me the most was we never talked about football. The only thing he talked to me about was how he could make me a better person and how he can grow me as a man and set me up for positions to have to be secure when I'm done playing a game. And that's the thing that sold me the most.
And you, of course, validated the D's nuts. You gave us the first report years ago. Like, whenever we bring anybody from Alabama, I had Bryce Young on. I go, D's nuts, and he started giggling. And I said, Coach Saban, you know, he did authenticate it. I did ask Coach Saban. I said, you say D's nuts? He goes, yeah. I'd say D's nuts.
Yeah, man. People don't give him enough credit for how funny he really is.
Well, we're seeing him on TV now, and that personality's coming out.
Yeah, facts.
But Bryce said if he said D's nuts, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Like he was in a good mood.
Yeah, definitely. I would say if he joked around with you, then one, he liked you, and then two, he was definitely in a good mood that day.
What was it like when he was not in a good mood?
I think I was only on his bad side maybe one time. Like, I was one of them people, like, I never missed workouts. I, like, never missed class. Like, I kind of, like, did everything the right way. I remember one game we had bumped heads a little bit. It was actually my junior year. It was against Ole Miss. I had got, like, a taunting penalty after I scored. So, you know, he laid into me, and I was like, okay. So, you know, you got to eat that. And then he came back and laid into me again, like, probably like a drive or two later. And, like, I got up, and we kind of, like, went back and forth. And then after that, me and him became, like, best friends. So it was crazy. I think one thing about Saban, he's so used to people walking on eggshells around him that anybody that has the guts to stand up to him, he kind of, like, respects it on a different level.
He's Josh Jacobs. He's the Green Bay Packers running back, and joining us on behalf of X-Tech. Shoulder pads, the latest in technology, 13 years. The number one pad in Pro and Division I. How would you sum up Saquon Barkley's season?
Man, I mean, he had an electric season. Obviously, they have a really good team over there. He has probably the greatest offensive line in football this year.
What's he do different? What's he do better than you?
I say his top end speed for sure. Top end speed, he be sliding. And he just does, like, you could tell he just looks like he's having fun. Like, he's just creating. Like, when you in that zone, it's like I feel like you just create. And it looks like he's in that zone a lot.
What's that feeling like when you're in the zone as a running back?
For me, everything slows down. It almost kind of feels like you moving in slow motion. Everything, like, the only thing I can hear is myself breathe. Like, literally, it's weird. Like, and it feels like every play, like you about to score every play. You touch the ball.
Your welcome to the NFL moment was what?
Welcome to the NFL. Probably my rookie year, we played the Vikings at the bank. And that was the year that they had, like, I think everybody on their defense played together for like 3 or 4 years. And I remember, like, my first, second, and third option was all gone. I'm like, where do you want me to go? That was the first time I ever felt like, bruh, I cannot do anything.
You got to help me here.
Yeah, that was good.
And so they roughed you up?
Yeah, they definitely roughed me up. I was like, okay, I understood it now. Like, the thought process, the mentality that it took and all of those things, I was like, yeah, they legit.
But did they welcome you to the end? Like, did they say stuff to you, like the opposition?
See, people always try to be my friend in the game. It's not too many people that just come up and, like, we go back and forth. Because I tell people, like, man, please do not turn me up. Please do not turn me up. Because I was really, I'm going about my business, but, like, don't bring it out of me.
Okay, but what would make you mad where you do turn it up?
Like, I remember, like, last year, right? So I had got like an 8-yard gain, and the dude made a tackle, and he started celebrating. I'm like, that's a loss for you. What are we talking about? Like, that's a loss. So, like, stuff like that. Like I said, people don't get too crazy with me, for real.
Yeah, I guess but it's just like some of these other running backs. Derrick Henry, I'm not going to make him mad.
Yeah.
Plus, he's as big as defensive lineman.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, he's a running back in the defensive end's body for sure.
But he's a Hall of Famer right now.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Did you want to play another position when you were growing up?
So, coming out of high school, I had offers from, like, TCU for DB. So, like, I played defense. I was also 180 at the time. So, like, I was moving a lot better. But I couldn't see myself playing defense. I always wanted to be the guy.
People?
Yeah, I always wanted to be the guy that, like, make the plays and, set the tone and things like that. So
don't you want to be that guy like Honey Badger or somebody and just hit somebody?
It just seems so boring, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, defense, like, if I'm playing corner, I really don't, like, you only make a play when the ball come your way. Like, but I feel like you can create more. You have more creativity, when you touching the ball and you getting it a lot.
Do you care who wins Sunday?
Nah, not really.
Are you going to watch the game?
Nah, I'm not going to watch the game. Nah, I couldn't tell you the last Super Bowl I watched. Last Super Bowl I watched was probably like middle school, honestly. Yeah, so I couldn't tell you, but obviously I got a lot of teammates that's on the Eagles, so I'm like rooting for them. But like at the same time, I played against Patrick Mahomes twice, basically my whole career, and I wouldn't bet against him.
What was Mahomes like when he was at Texas Tech?
He was a dog. He was a dog.
But you knew that he would, like, I thought he was, I didn't know he'd be this. But,
yeah.
But I knew he was entertaining.
Yeah, I remember seeing a lot about him, and I'm like, Texas Tech, like, he was the only reason why I knew who Texas Tech was, really. I'm not going to lie.
It's great to see you. And once again, it's X-Tech, the X-Tech pad. So it's the letter X and then techpads.com. And you can check out these shoulder pads that can make you run just like Josh Jacobs does.
Yeah, I mean, I brought an extra pair just in case anybody want to line it up with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right there. Paulie does. During the commercial break, Paulie he likes to take on people. It doesn't go well for Paulie.
You don't want any of this, Josh.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'll take the glasses off.
By the way, Chicago Bears fan.
It's the Bears. I think they have a really good team. But, it all starts with the pack.
Well, does it start with the pack?
It starts with the pack.
Lions?
I mean, the Lions had a good, year or two. But, I mean, if you look at the last 10, 12 years, it's the pack for sure.
All right, Vikings pretty good, too. Do you shovel your own snow in Green Bay?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It actually only snowed maybe twice last year.
But it doesn't snow in Oklahoma, does it?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get used to that cold, though. It's tough to get used to that cold.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad because we practice in it, but when it's the days that it's wet, it's like, yeah, nah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it,
Josh
man.
Jacobs, Green Bay Packers running back.